First of all, I want to show you the skyline. What a difference a day makes. It's very smoky here, so that shows that the fire threat has not ebbed, not even close. And it's very worrisome for the residents who have actually had to flee here because this has been deemed an evacuation center and they're worried that they may have to pick up again. But we do have some good news to report about one family that was split apart during the evacuation. For 24 hours, no one knew where Norman Drynock was. He had no phone. There was no way to reach him.
Really relieved. I slept pretty good last night.
His daughter can finally breathe and describes her father as a hero because the 65-year-old elder was able to protect parts of the Nickman First Nation community near Lytton.
He managed to build a guard around Nickman and protect homes. I heard he's really exhausted. He has his stuff packed and he should have left Nickman last night.
But there are still others unaccounted for after fire tore through the village and gutted 90% of it. Information about what's left of Lytton is trickling back to residents who've been on the run since the fire began. Have you seen the pictures out of Lytton yet?
Oh yes, I lived there all my life and it's just nothing you ever imagined you would see or live through.
After leaving Lytton, roadblock after roadblock landed John Hogan in Merritt. Now the smoke has moved into this community, and he's worried people will have to pick up again.
Where are you going to lay your head down at night?
This couple decided to stay in Lytton when the fire began, despite the danger. They lasted almost 24 hours. Then the RCMP came knocking, and they had to leave. But they believe they saved their house.
You know, embers would land, and we'd put them out, and we just tried to save it, and it just kept working.
Starr Drynock is hoping to find her house still intact, but her family is her first priority.
That's all I wanted was for our families to be together and safe, and I think that's all I want, all I need.
But it's still not safe to go back into the community, even for those who still have homes intact, because the infrastructure still has to be assessed. Even the RCMP, which needs to do a grid search and look for those people who are unaccounted for, can't even get in, Farah.
There's a long road ahead. Robin Gill in Merritt. Thank you, Robin. Most of the province is facing a high or extreme risk of fire danger. Heat warnings are in effect in several areas where wildfires are already raging out of control. More than 150 fires are burning across BC. 88 of them were sparked in the past 2 days, and only 17 are under control. Paul Haysom is near Lytton. Paul, what are officials most worried about tonight there?
There are a number of concerns, wind being a big one. It is literally changing this situation every single moment. But as of Friday afternoon, there were 9 wildfires of note burning in this province with a combined size of 60,000 hectares. Lightning, that is also a concern. It's responsible for so many of the fires in the BC interior. 12,000 lightning strikes on Thursday alone, including in Kamloops, where residents in 2 neighborhoods were forced to evacuate. Now, thankfully, their evacuation orders were rescinded just after midnight. The local fire chief says firefighters likely saved about 400 homes. And while that is good news, this is not. There are currently 1,300 homes under evacuation order right now, and the next 7 days do not look good. There is the possibility of more lightning in the forecast. It is hot. The heat warning is now in effect for eastern parts of the province, and that wind is whipping. A 200-hectare fire burning near Deca Lake, about 170 kilometers northwest of Kamloops, has also prompted the evacuation of about 700 properties. On top of that, smoke is expected to be a major issue over the next couple of days, with already a number of advisories in place. Take all of that into consideration, and for early July is typically the beginning of wildfire season in BC.
What a frightening time for the people there. Paul Haysom near Lytton, BC. Thank you.